Alright guys, welcome back again to more Trails into Reverie. We just managed to reach Amorca Village, which was a village we ended up going through in the past Trails games such as Zero and Azure. So we're currently still on Lloyd's story, and we'll probably be switching off to Reen soon enough, I bet. But if anything else, we're going to continue on from there. So hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for all love and support. Now let's carry on. Alright guys, welcome back. So, we are now in Amorca Village. I think we should first go to Jake's General Store. Kind of want to see what they have. Maybe they have armor or something for us to upgrade. Sanatorium? No, not there. We went the wrong way. That's okay. That is okay. Here we go.
Crazy as times are, this place always manages to put my mind at ease.
I know what you mean. Especially so, now that I know you're safe.
Why don't we take a look around?
Isn't that what we're doing right now anyway? Alright, what do you have, Jake? Let me see. Pop shop. Confuser. How much money do I have? We don't have a lot. But sure, I'll buy this for you. Maybe we can upgrade it later. And, crown line. A special line designed by a renowned doll maker relieves tension. Oh, hell yeah. What? Give me that. Fishing bait, how much do I have left? Not that much. We'll do... We should do. I'm almost out of money. Okay. Ceramic coat. Yeah. Okay. Do I really want to put more into this or not? That's the question. Why not? And increase my defense. I think we're good for now. We don't need to do... no, we're good. Alright, the Ash Tree Inn should do it, and I believe that's another fishing spot. Yep. These star symbols used to mean landscape markers, now they're back to fishing. Let's try my hand.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, I did
Good.
it. And I have this much. Turn around. You're mine. Oh, turn around. What?
Oh, crap.
That happened way too fast. One more time. I'll get it right.
Bye.
Ah,
This will
good.
be good.
Fine. Oh. Come on. Yeah, come on. Get him. Oh, you don't. Got him. I got him. No. I got him. No, not yet. I got him. I told you I had him.
Oh, well.
It's something. Alright. I feel accomplished. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Hey there, Ellie. How are you feeling? Hello, Gofan. I suppose I'm hanging in. I'm more concerned about the evacuees. How are they doing? It's hard to say, really. The people who came from the city are feeling more uneasy than any of us. I'm happy to open up all our rooms, but we only have so many. It isn't ideal for them to all have to share. It's very true. I'm sorry for the burden we've undoubtedly placed on you. You got nothing to apologize for, Ellie. You did the right thing. I'll do what I can to keep them comfortable, like making them snacks in my spare time. It's not much, but something. It's easy to overlook how stressful this situation must be for the evacuees as well. We need to resolve this as soon as possible. It won't be anytime soon, but we'll try. How you doing, Risha?
I'm so glad you're all right, Risha.
First I was separated from Daddy, and then you disappeared. I was worried sick about you.
I'm sorry for worrying you, San-san. I'm so relieved to see you're all right, too.
Risha, don't ever leave me like that again. Because as long as you're here, I feel like I can overcome anything. I know things may seem scary now, but we can pull through this.
You're right. But...
Well, this is a heartwarming sight. Oh, the Triple S. Does this mean you're going to be leaving again? We don't have a plan set in stone yet, but most likely yes. I still don't know whether Ilya and Sully are alright. I'll do whatever I must so that we can perform together again. I thought you might say that. I'm sorry, Shan-Shan. I know it must feel like we're ripping your best friend from you after only you've just got her back. But there are people who need Risha's help, us included. We need her with us if we're going to secure Crossbell's future and freedom. I know it won't be easy, but we're asking you to have faith in us. We promise we'll take good care of Risha and give her all the support we possibly can. I'm sorry for putting you through so much. I really am. I promise I'll come back safe as soon as I can. And when I do, I'll bring everyone from Long Lao back with me. Okay, but please be careful. I'm gonna hold you all to that. You'd better look after her. We will. I should be the one looking after her. Oh, great. The Great Twilight again? What's wrong, Risha? Were you gonna say something? Oh, no, it's nothing. Was that my imagination? Nope, that was a little yandere popping out of there. That's for damn certain. You know? Alright. I think we're good on this one. Let's go. Oh, what are you kids up to? Thanks again for saving us earlier, guys. All the grown-ups and Mr. McDowell have been looking really sad, so we wanted to cheer them up with some flowers. We're gonna pick some of the pretty ones just outside the village. Yeah, we didn't think we'd have to worry about monsters if we didn't wander very far. We're sorry we caused so much trouble. Oh, you don't need to apologize. Just be more careful next time. Okay, but we still want to give you these. We asked Jake to help us get them. Honey syrup. Wow, we really appreciate it. I'm sure you guys have a lot of stuff to do, so we thought this might help you out. How thoughtful. Thank you so much. Ah, you kids. You're great. You're great. Alright, let's talk to the village chief, Tota. Ah, there you are, just sitting right there all by your lonesome. Well, look what the cat dragged in. The young folk of the village have been keeping me up to date. That includes, of course, everything that happened in the city. You folks had it rough. We're sorry for worrying you, Chief Tolta. I owe you so much for taking in my grandfather and the refugees. As his secretary, please allow me to express my deepest gratitude. Come now, lass. Now more than ever, we've got to extend a helping hand in times of need. It was the speaker who fought for us when those goons were trying to set up the convalescent home and military camp. Not to mention all the times that Triple S has helped us in the past. We're only doing our job, sir. Ah, spare me the humility. We've been in your debt ever since. Not once have you abandoned the weak. Nope, you fought for us all. That means a lot to me. You okay, Ellie? If you ever need a hand with something, anything at all, you just let us know, and we'll come running. Maybe a rinky-dink little farm village, but we've got your backs all the same. And we couldn't ask for better allies. Thank you so much. There's so many people supporting us. We really can't afford to let them down. I just know we're gonna take Crossbell back and find Kia. Yes, I hope so. So, would you mind me asking what happened after the ceremony, Ellie? You haven't been yourself ever since we ran into you outside the village. I don't deserve to have the villagers speaking so kindly about me. Not after I turned my back on Kia. What?
Please forgive me, Lloyd. It's not Cecile's fault that Kia isn't here. Not at all. It's entirely mine for abandoning her. There you are, Kia! I've been looking for you!
Yeah, Cecile should be somewhere nearby too. Is Lloyd?
He'll be fine. Risha's with him. Now come over!
Ah! Run, or you'll get caught up in it!
Ah!
Kia! No! Kia! Kia! Where are you? Grandfather!
Ellie, go! I'll be fine. We'll see each other again soon, I promise. There are other people who need you.
Kia!
That wasn't your fault.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. I could have ran to her voice and grabbed her hand, and I chose not to. I don't deserve to call myself her guardian, or even be a part of the SSS.
So that's what happened. It's going to be all right, Ellie. Kia's just fine. I'm sure of it.
How can you be so sure?
We've done nothing but force hardship on her ever since we returned from the Azure Tree. While we fought for our home's freedom, she stood by us and helped however she could, despite being separated from her best friend. And never once did she not have a smile on her face. No matter how hopeless things felt, Kia never stopped smiling for us. She never gave up. We were the ones who swore to protect her, and there she was again, being the one who protected and supported us, just like always.
You're right. She always has. We were only able to continue smiling ourselves because her smile was giving us hope. I think that's exactly what she was trying to do the day we were separated, too.
I'll be fine. We'll see each other again soon, I promise. There are other people who need you.
I couldn't see her face, but I could feel how desperate she was to encourage me, even though she must have been so scared. How can one little girl be so positive?
I'd like to say that's how she's always been. But we both know she's even stronger now than she was before. Kia isn't the same girl she was when we first met. She's no longer powerless to fight against a terrible fate that was decided without her consent. She's one of us now, in every sense of the word. Always with us, always fighting and smiling. In just 2 years, she's grown and become the Kia Bannings we all know and love. That's why, if she says she'll be all right, and that we'll see each other again, then I know we can believe her. So there's only one thing left for us to do, right?
Yes, you're right again. I think deep down, part of me still thought of her as a helpless child that needs us to look after her. I should have known better. Should have seen that as we were getting stronger, she was right there with us, getting stronger too.
Well, I'm hardly in any position to judge when it comes to being overprotective of Kia. But the thing is, she put her trust in us. So it's only right we do the same thing when she asks, right?
You're on fire, huh? Right again. There's so much for us to do right now. The only way we're going to manage is by taking it one step at a time. Kia told me she would be okay, and that there are other people who need me. I'm going to place my faith in that. So I'm sure we'll be reunited as long as we stay the course.
That's the spirit. It's only a matter of time before our paths cross again. So we don't want to disappoint her when we meet up. I'd say we owe it to her as her guardians. And as her friends.
This is so like you, Lloyd. Always encouraging me when I need it most. It's been this way for a long time, hasn't it? That night on the roof when I thought of leaving the SSS. Even when I decided to become grandfather's secretary during the occupation. Sometimes I wonder if the only reason I've been able to keep going these last few years is because I knew you were with me. Words can't express how grateful I truly am.
I'm flattered, but I don't think I did anything particularly special. I've known for a long time that your future was going to lead you to politics. And I know you'll make Crossbell and the world a better place. So I'm happy to do whatever I can to give you a push in the right direction if you need it.
Is that the only reason? I hope the reason you look after me so much isn't just for the good of Crossbell.
I thought it would sound cooler if I put it that way. But you got me. I think my feelings are a little more straightforward than that. I want to do what I can to help you realize your dreams because you're Ellie. You're important to me. That's the real reason.
Thanks. I know I forced that out of you, so forgive me for being a little selfish. I think that's just what I needed to hear to begin looking forward again. You always make me feel like nothing is impossible, not even getting our home back.
Because nothing ever is. And I'll be right here to tell you as many times as it takes.
God damn, that was so heartwarming, man. I'm loving this game more and more. Let's go. I'm pumped. Alright, what's going on now? What are we supposed to do? We're gonna gather with everyone else? Like, where is, this dude, Lecter? I'm so glad to see Shanshan's okay. I was worried sick about her. I hope Zhang Wei is okay too. Maybe not. Where's Lecter hiding? Sanatorium? I want to say no, but that's the only place I haven't been to. Fichter, right? Wait. Is the place still... No, we're under renovation. I used to be able to go through around there. Alright. What's over here? The door is locked. Oh wait, there's a place. There is a spot. There is a spot. I think we've seen everything there is to see in the village now. Is it time to visit the clinic? There you two are. Hey Risha, finished catching up with Shanshan? Yes, I just want to see how she's doing. So it didn't take long. So you're going to visit Speaker Magdala, correct? Do you mind if I joined you? Not at all, and thank you for keeping him in your thoughts. Lloyd, Ellie, and Risha entered the clinic as Ellie showed them the way to Speaker Magdala's room.
Grandfather, it's me.
Oh, Ellie, do come in.
Oh,
It's good to see you again, Mr. Speaker. But are you sure it's all right for you to be sitting up?
I do still feel some lingering pain, but they told me just this much would be all right. I owe the goddess my deepest thanks. It brings me joy to see you are all doing well. Particularly you, Ellie. You're looking much brighter than you were before.
Well, It's true. I do feel much better now.
I think Lloyd has something to do with that. I figured Playboy here wasn't gonna let her stay down in the dumps. You know I can hear you, right? In any case, I'm glad to hear you're doing better, Mr. Speaker. So am I, but please don't overexert yourself and try to push your recovery. After everything that's happened in Crossbell, I don't know what I would do if something were to happen to you too. She's right, your condition is stable now, but the clinic is still short on staff and medicine. The best thing you can do for yourself and us is get plenty of bed rest. I will. Thank you for looking after me. I only wish there was something I could do in return. My powerlessness is simply galling. Please don't blame yourself, Grandfather. I cannot apologize enough to the people of Crossbell for my fellow former Ironblood's actions. I also wish to make clear in no uncertain terms that the Imperial government abhors what happened and was not involved. The illegal occupation of Crossbell is the work of Rufus Alberea and his alone. Fear not, I was not under the impression that Erebonia was responsible for this. I could never imagine Emperor Eugen allowing his actions at this point. It would make sense for the Empire to stage an occupation of Crossbell now after willingly withdrawing its forces not long ago. Though that only begs the question of why Rufus is doing this. Or why he has collaborators in this Ebon defense force backing him. I can't speak for the two we didn't recognize, but I can't wrap my head around Dieter and Garcia helping him. The former CEO and IBC and ex-Jaeger turned Mafia boss. That's quite the pair of convicts he's working with. Each of them has a personal history with the Triple S. I've also crossed blows with the Killing Bear Jin before. Come to think of it, he helped you when you were in prison, didn't he? He did, which is why I'm having such a hard time understanding his involvement. They both seemed like they were ready to turn over a new leaf. Why do this, Dieter? About that, I had the chance to confront him briefly before I escaped the city. You did?
Grandfather! Cecile, he's been shot!
Hold on. I need to stop the bleeding.
Theater, wait!
It's good to see you again, Ellie. You're looking well.
Why? Why are you doing this?
What possessed you to play a part in such foolishness? Did you not learn anything from your short-lived presidency?
Oh, I learned much, I assure you. That is why I am here today. Back then, my daughter played me like a fiddle. But this time, I am following my own convictions. And that is what led me to join the new unified government.
You hopeless fool.
Uncle Dieter, how can you truly believe that this is the right path? Surely you can see...
Looking at you and your friends now, you don't stand a chance against the Supreme Leader. I'd advise you take the time to reevaluate what justice means to you. You and your compatriots both.
Really? Is he still on about that? He's always had a raging hard-on for that kind of stuff. But... I want you to know you can still trust us, Mr. Speaker. We'll get to the bottom of their motivations and do what we have to take back Crossbell. We won't allow the independence we've worked so hard for to slip through our grasp like this. That's right, we're not going to give up our dreams so easily. We can achieve anything when we all work together, the entire Triple S. That's never changed. Thank you. It's reassuring to know we have your help. And I'm ready to lend my strength to the cause as well. I guess I can lend a hand too. Please take care of yourself, Lloyd. I don't want to have to treat you too. I will, Cecile. Promise. Let's go think on what our best course of action from here will be. I'm ashamed there's nothing more I can do for them. They have shouldered what should have been my burden time and time again. Please don't blame yourself, Mr. Speaker. They're doing what any Crossbellan would if they had the power. Although...
I know Lloyd and his friends can take care of themselves, but please, keep lighting their way, Guy.
Alright. That was a nice little chat. I'm glad he's feeling okay and that he wasn't in a worse state. Watch out! What the? Where did that come from? Are we under attack? Don't think so. Nor do I. Take a closer look. A letter? I've never seen anything like this script though. Looks like an old school style of writing from the East. And I'm guessing it's coded. Precisely. I've used this exact code in my work as Yin before. It says, "The dancer and former Zero Child are in our care. Come to the ancient battlefield to the southeast. We await you." Oh. A note written in Eastern code delivered on the kunai meant for Yin. Not hard to figure out who it's from. Or who they have in their custody. At least they're both alright. I told you Kia's strong, didn't I? Still, why would they be looking after Ilya as well? Is something wrong, Lloyd? Wait. You don't think this is a ransom note? Most likely. They wouldn't have waited this long to contact us without a reason. They may be under their care, but that doesn't mean they're safe. No. The ancient battlefield is where the cult had its base, right? Can't say I have a good feeling about this, but you're not gonna let that stop you, huh? Of course. As long as there's a chance Kia is there, no danger is too great. We'll do whatever it takes to keep her safe. I feel the same way. That going simply isn't an option if that's where our loved ones are. That's right. Let's make sure we're fully prepared before we set off. Sent off. I can't read. Alright, let me see what I have in my inventory right now. Tear bomb, I could, I don't have a lot of money either, so you know what? We're good. We're good. Where do we need? We need to leave, right? Alright, let me save first. I will re-earn some moolah along the way. Before that, time for us to head back to the ancient battlefield. What's this strange feeling? Choosing to continue will cause the main story to advance. It will also not be possible to go any further in Lloyd's story for a brief period. Okay. I guess we're moving on to, Reed's. Is something wrong, Lloyd? Oh, sorry. I thought I sensed something strange. But it must have been my imagination. Wait. Why does my pocket feel bulkier all of a sudden? A mirror? How peculiar looking. Where'd you find it? I'm not sure. I've never seen it before. Strange as it sounds, it just appeared in my pocket out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that doesn't just happen. I'm guessing one of the village kids slipped it in your pocket as a prank? Maybe. But I doubt any of them could pull it off without me noticing. But if that's not it, then how did it get in my pocket? I can't even hazard a guess. I feel as though I have it for a reason. It's so bizarre. Where could it have come from? Alright, yep, I figured. Progress in one or both of the other stories in order to continue. Okay. Let's go! Alright, Lloyd. Moving back to Ream, baby.
We're finally here.
Damn, is it 10 already?
Sure is. Heimdall's pretty far from Ymir.
Our next target shall be the muck and mire that gathers in the Vermilion City.
The Vermilion City C mentioned can only be Heimdall. But the capital is gigantic. We're going to need some way to narrow our search radius.
If you ask me, the racecourse in the Garnier district seems suspicious.
Do they now?
I know. I'll save having fun till our work's done.
I'd be happy to take you anywhere you like once we've ensured Prince Olivert is safe. As long as it's not the kind of shady businesses I know you want to go to.
I gotcha. Can't very well go to him in uniform.
That's not the problem here, Ash.
We can go for dessert though, right?
Of course. It'll be on me even. Just focus on the investigation first. Let's start with Lady Arie since she's agreed to speak with us.
To the training hall in the Leica district we go then.
The morning after learning from Major Claire of Crossbell's occupation, we set about discussing how we should act. We also established a contact with all the members of Class 7 that we could to inform them of the situation. First, there was the matter of Crossbell itself. We knew from the Major's intel that it was under the control of the former Governor General and his Ebon Defense Force. Anxiety over the region's welfare gnawed at us, but as it had been isolated from the outside world, we had no way to learn more. Indeed, there was little we could do on the front for the time being. Then, there was the matter of the search for Prince Oliver and his wife. Their whereabouts remained unknown. Furthermore, the Round the Seven system we had used to stay in touch over long distances relied on an artifact stored on the Courageous II. And with the airship stolen, that method of communication was lost to us. Our only clue then was the message sent to the Intelligence Division by C. Vague as it was, the information was undoubtedly our best lead in unraveling the mystery of the prince's disappearance. With hope on the horizon, we set about dividing ourselves into several groups. Major Claire and Yuna agreed to head east to get a handle on the situation in Crossbell. Meanwhile, Lord Mateus and Kurt would head west and rendezvous with the students at the Vander School. Muse volunteered to return to the branch campus to meet up with the principal and her fellow students, as well as seek help from the other sources. The others would all find ways to play to their strengths in aiding our cause. Meanwhile, I was to bring out Tina and Ash with me to Heimdall to follow the trail left to us by C's message.
That is basically our situation as it stands. His Excellency also asked us to tell you that he hopes you'll be able to look after the hall in his extended absence.
Thank you for updating me on everything going on.
It's the least we could do. Your husband did a lot for us.
More like put us through the goddamn ringer.
All while shrugging off our attacks like we were nothing more than a bunch of buzzing mosquitoes. He sent Kurt flying off a cliff, too. I found him quite terrifying.
I do hope he didn't leave you with any lasting trauma. Still, his is a measured hand. If he came at you that fiercely, he trusted you could handle it. I hope you can understand that he only did what he did because he saw potential in all of you.
We do, don't worry. Yeah, could tell he wasn't acting with any ill will. If anything, I'm the one with the reputation for being a stern disciplinarian around here. Based on how often I see my students quake at their knees, I wager they fear me more than my husband. We caught wind of that when we were here for one of our field exercises. Kurt's got some monster parents. Surprised the guy ain't half to Martian or something. In the time I spent with them, it was clear there was much more to him than his stern presence on the battlefield. He was kind enough to share some wisdom with me too. Was he now? He's a man of few words, so that's very unusual. I can't picture that happening at all. Same here. Please don't speak rudely about the man in front of his wife, you two. Don't worry, I appreciate their honesty. Still, I'm glad to see that you all seem even more united as a class than you did when you were last here. Do continue to look after my Kurt, won't you? Of course. We would even if we weren't asked to. And if he wants help getting into the good kind of trouble, I'm his guy. Getting back to why we're here. Has anything out of the ordinary happened in the capital recently? the students who were here have split up across Erebonia to search for information on Prince Oliver's whereabouts. As such, I'm not as well informed of the situation here in Heimdall as I would be. But there is one thing I feel is worth mentioning. What is that? It feels as though there are more people coming and going than there should be, especially given how there are no festivals or celebrations here around this time of year. It's making the capital feel more restless than usual, differently from how it did during the summer festival. It's as though there's something stagnant in the air. Huh. I'll be glad to not have to deal with any more Calvert spies like that at the festival, that's for sure. But stagnant air is all you're gonna get in the city to begin with. You feel anything out of whack, Schwarzer? Not especially, if I'm honest. I'm guessing it's a relatively slight difference, ma'am. Yes, it may even just be my imagination. You've lived in Heimdall for a long time. If something feels amiss to you, it likely is. We'll keep that in mind as we investigate. I'm sorry I can't provide you with any more concrete information. There is one thing I can do, however. I'd like to introduce you to someone dependable to aid your investigation. Oh? Well, I'd say introduce, but you in particular know her very well. She should be here any moment now. Ah, there we are.
May I come in?
I think I know who that is.
I suspected as much.
By all means.
Elise.
Elise.
Hello, everyone. It's good to see you all again. The same to you.
So she's our little helper, huh?
Indeed. Sister Doreen, friend to Princess Alphen, and head of St. Astraya's student council. The noble Elise Schwarzer herself.
The princess and Muse have already apprised me of the situation. So I spoke with Lady Aurier and volunteered to aid you upon your arrival. I apologize if my behavior strikes you as meddlesome, but I am certain that I will be able to aid you in your investigation. You do know more about the capital than any of us.
You're not coming, and that's final.
But...
Out comes the big brother.
There's still far too much we don't know about the situation here. Given that our enemies pilfered the name of the Imperial Liberation Front, we could very well be dealing with terrorists. Involving a civilian in this would be downright irresponsible.
So I'm just a civilian, am I? Just a no-good student without a mote of power to her name?
That's not what I'm trying to...
Oh, I think it is. But even leaving that aside, your blunt dismissal misses an important point.
And what point is that?
That the situation at hand doesn't relate to me, when I am Princess Alphen's dearest friend.
But that is that, and this is... this.
As we speak, she is racked with worry over her brother's well-being. Yet, as the matter is confidential, she has to feign a smile and act as though everything is normal. She cannot cast her responsibilities aside and aid in the search herself either. And because she cannot, I will do so in her place. If I just sit by idly while she suffers in silence and do nothing to alleviate her burden, I won't be fit to call myself her friend ever again.
Elise.
Looks like you lose this one, Schwarzer.
You realize both of them are Schwarzer in this context.
If I may, I think you would do well to put your trust in her here. Her skill with a rapier is formidable.
That may be so, but...
I have toiled long and hard to master the art of fencing passed down through our family. Of late, I have even grown under Lady Aurier's tutelage.
Oh, then she's definitely dependable. I've seen how that woman fights.
And far from letting my pen rest while my sword hand improves, I have overcome many a challenge as student council president. I am no longer a cowering child in need of your protection, dear brother.
All right. Ash called this one right. You win.
Then...
We'll be glad to have your assistance. But if things get dangerous, I want you to do as I say. Deal?
Deal!
I wish you all well in your investigation. Please, do be careful. Should I catch wind of anything you hear, I'll let you know immediately.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Then let us set off. I will do my best not to overextend myself and leave you all to carry the burden. But please, if you are truly in need, I hope you won't hesitate to tell me. For even I possess a strength that you can lean on.
Thanks. It's good to know you've got my back.
And the feeling is mutual.
Alright, we got our 4-man party now. I didn't know Elise was going to be joining us, but all the better. Let's see what to do next. We have to meet up with the rest of our friends who've come to the capital. There's still plenty of time before our scheduled gathering. No point in rushing then. Shall we patrol the districts and gather some intelligence? That way we can meet with the others along the way? Given your familiarity with the area, that certainly sounds like the most efficient plan. That reminds me, apparently the violin nerd we're supposed to meet up with is from here. Right, Elliot hasn't been on tour, so he's been working the city. Maki is from the capital too. Makias, Elisa, Toa, and Sharon. I hope they're doing alright. I'm sure they are. For now, let's focus on what we can do. You're right, Reen. Alright, currently where are we? I need to know. Alright, we got... Oh, okay, cool. Let me go to the Lake Lore Company first, because I might need to buy another fishing upgrade for Reen's part in this whole ordeal. The museum, I passed the Lake Lore Company. Alright, shop. Buy. How much run do I have? A lot. 8,000 for this? Automatic fly wheel? I can't read. What? Hold on a second. Let's see if we can make this work in our favor. I still only have 5,000. Yeah. What can I sell here that can make me earn that much money? Oh, I have enough now. Ha! Alright. Wait, hold on. Standard. Oh no, that's just fishing stuff. Okay, we're good. Excuse me. Alright, Lucian Art. Let's see what you got. Maybe you got a recipe? Oh, full pancakes. Let's do it. Alright, let's leave. Reverie Company, private home. I guess we can now go to the museum, since that's the only one that's marked.
Should we check the Imperial Museum while we're here?
Wouldn't hurt to poke our noses inside. My old upperclassmen might even be on shift.
Alright. Seems like a good place to start. Here we are, the Imperial Museum. There don't seem to be many visitors today.
If it isn't Reen. Haven't seen you around here since the branch campus's field exercises.
Ah, it's you, Dorothy.
Hey, Dorothy. Good to see you. How's work been treating you?
Pretty good, all things considered. Actually, my publisher's been pushing me to become a full-time author after how well my latest novel sold. But I like my work as a curator too, so I don't think I'm ready to quit just yet.
That's great. Always nice to have options.
And there's the other reason I don't want to go into writing full time. I'd probably become a total shut-in. I'd miss out on all of this. I find the best way to seek inspiration is to observe daily life, people watching, so to speak. Actually, that is exactly what you need to do. I'm glad you're doing that, Dorothy. Why, as I was on my way home from work the other day, I spotted a budding flower at the nearby cafe that caught my eye, and now I'm worried again. My mind went wild imagining the experiences that could end in precarious final days of his youth. I can't keep doing this. My nose is gonna bleed all over my blouse again at this rate. It's no wonder why Her Highness sees you as a kindred spirit. Oh, and it's good to see you again, Ash. I've been wanting to give you an update about the joint publication between our old literature club and yours. All that's left is together is a collection of poems by none other than yourself. Tatiana and I haven't given up hope that you'll submit them yet. Lay off, will ya? I told you, I'll do it if I feel like it. It's only a matter of time before it gives in. No doubt. So what brings you all to the capital today? Is there something to do with that Ebon Defense Force group that occupied Crossbell? It doesn't seem like she's heard anything about Prince Oliver and Lady Shara. Yeah, something like that. By the way, is it just me, or are there fewer visitors here than normal? You noticed. Actually, the museum put a restriction on the number of visitors allowed at once recently. Something came up that has us concerned. Concerned? What do you mean? Remember the museum is connected to the tunnel that leads to Heimdall's catacombs, right? We've been hearing what sounds like voices coming from the direction lately. It's kind of scary, I would imagine. Do you think it could be monsters? Maybe, but if anything, it sounds more like a ghost, something completely unnatural. I dusted off my old Orbital staff to take a look down there before, but I didn't come across any signs of monsters. Ghost, huh? You expect us to believe that bullshit? Might I remind you that we experienced monsters and a magic night down there already? Excuse me. Not to mention this was the spot the Dark Dragon's nest appeared before the Great Twilight. Something abnormal is happening again isn't out of the question. Come to think of it, Instructor Sarah told us she dropped by here a couple of weeks ago. I wasn't here at the time, but the head curator told me as much. There apparently was a break-in, so she came to investigate. I don't think it has anything to do with the noises we've been hearing, though. Perhaps, but it wouldn't hurt to keep it in mind. We should begin our investigation soon. I did put a formal request in with the guild already, but I guess they're swamped with other things right now. They said it'll be a while before they can get around to it. That's a shame, but I'm not surprised that they would be busy. Right, we can't afford to just let this situation go unchecked. Would you mind if we looked into it, Dorothy? Not at all. We would really appreciate it. Man, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, but I guess it's better than letting this place get done in by poltergeist or something. Whether the cause is a paranormal or not, I think this would be worth our time. I agree. There's a possibility that we could discover something that pertains to our current investigation. In that case, you should take this. Museum basement key. It's just over there to the left of the main exhibit. Thank you, and be more careful. And do be careful. We will be. Alright. I won't go there yet. I kind of want to explore a little bit more first. Since we have that option, unless they mandate us to go through with it, but I don't think so. Okay, can we... Yes, oh my goodness, we can visit other places. Good. Alright, save here. Alright, for now guys, I'm going to end it here for today. I want to thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to end up first visiting all of Vancor, Dreikel's, and Mater. And then once we're all done with that, we will then go on to reinvestigate the museum's tunnels and see what is what. So if anything else, thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next one.